What's up, y'all? Welcome to Cruisin with Kevin, presented by Crep Protect and powered by Genesis. I'm your host, Kevin Cuenca, and today's guest goes by DoKnowsWorld. He's an actor, a comedian, a musician, all these things, and he just turned 20. He's also overcome some serious challenges in his life. He was in and out of juvenile hall. He's even been shot. He's going to share his inspiring story today, and you guys get to come along for the ride. Let's get it.
One life to live, one life to shine. I pray to God that I live my life right. So in the meantime, in between time, get you some money, baby, and I'ma try my best to do likewise. And I know that money coming, I know that hustle coming. I am right. Yeah. I'm trying to get it right. Yeah.
You're all good, doggy. How are you, man? Welcome.
Welcome. Appreciate you.
DoKnowsWorld.
It was a deal.
Tatted up and everything. Look at you, fresh ink.
Fresh tattoos.
Well, I got you some fresh Crep Protect. This is the official sponsor of Cruisin with Kevin.
Okay.
So you got some shoe cleaner for you.
Shout out Crep. I for sure need these.
Because I know you're out there, you still might be tagging and shit, getting your shoes dirty.
Yeah, for sure. Crep, I might need a little care package.
You know?
Kevin will give you my info.
Mark, Steve, take care of the big guy.
Please. I'm still young, so I still dirty my shoes.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to have you joining us because this is a climb for you, especially recently.
Tap in with us. Where the bitches at, though? Yes, sir. We're trying to kick it.
She blacked my eye.
Oh, the homegirl abusive.
Yeah, bro.
Domestic violence.
Yes.
Murder was the case?
Murder was the case.
The homegirl death row, but
Bro.
then just leave her, fool. She's probably weird, fool. So that video, shout out Izzy, by the way. He did that video. He from Beaumont, California. So Banning, my bad. So deep, kind of going towards Coachella, Palm Springs. And
Talented artist too.
Yeah, for sure. And it was just really, honestly, TikTok for real. I'm gonna give TikTok for sure the credit, cause I have videos blow up on Twitter and on Instagram, but TikTok's a super fast paced little thing. And it just went nuts. I posted, so it was weird. Some meme took it off my page, off my Instagram page. And they had 40,000 views within 5 minutes on TikTok. And I was like, whoa. I was like, hey, I haven't even posted it on here. He's like, my bad, bro, cause he's an actual fan. He was cool, he took it down. He legit was like, oh, I'll take it down right now. Yeah. He sent me the screenshot, he's like, I apologize. And I'm like, nah, you good. I'm like, just give me a chance to post it. And he was like, okay, bet. And then I posted it, and then I was in the studio, and you know Cypress, right?
Of course.
Yeah, you know Cypress.
Moreno.
Yeah, shout out my boy Cypress. I was with Cypress, Vic, and Christian. We were chilling, and I was like, hey, this video's at 300K in an hour. And they were like, you're lying. When I saw them, and it was like, okay, cool. And it was like, oh, 500K in 2 hours. And I was like, oh, and then it was 550, 600, and I fell asleep. I woke up to it being at 1 million in under 10 hours. And I was
this on your page?
On my page, on TikTok.
That's dope.
And then really big pages started, really big Instagram pages were the meme pages, the one where really and then they put it on, and then everything just kind of took off. You know, they say that one thing could change your life? Yeah. I think that video was it, for real. Yeah. Because they went crazy.
You know, I even saw people like Nick Young reposting it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it was really all over the place.
Yeah, it was super LA'd out, for real. And it was crazy that he's not even from LA. But I guess I had the LA hat on, I had the pro club. I was just really LA geared up, and the way I was talking, it was just whoa, this was really from LA. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really from LA.
You said LA'd out. You were born and raised
in historic Filipino town.
Exactly, near Echo Park. And what was that, and we'll drive over there and get more of a feel for it, but what was that experience like, and how do you feel like that upbringing translates to your comedy? Because it resonates with a lot of people that are either from LA or come from areas where...
inner city?
Exactly, similar challenges.
I'm very open to a lot of things. I think culture-wise, I grew up around a lot of Filipinos, and I'm Mexican, and people always say the Filipinos are the Mexicans of Asia type thing. All our struggles, I feel like if it hasn't killed you, I feel like you could laugh about it. That's always been a big thing to me. Man, if you're not dead over it, laugh about it. When I got shot, my homies till this day make fun of me. Fool, you got shot in the foot, and and I laugh with them just because I'm glad I'm not there. Like I don't want to be another person for another fool on a t-shirt or none of that shit. Or when I'm so people trip out when I make fun of my dad being a crackhead, my dad being a drug addict, and it's like, dog, like you should be able to laugh if I'm laughing at my dad, like if it's and I learned that from Kevin Hart actually, when he did the whole laughing at my pain. Cause I study in a way where like I watched a lot of comedy that people won't watch, and I learned that like, dog, like if like you know like he not dead, he cool, like he addicted, he's going through a really bad time, whatever he's going through in his life or whatever, but at the end of the day he's alive, you know. She can't beg for nothing more than that. I've matured enough to be like, cool, you my dad, when I could I'ma help type shit.
You mentioned like a challenging part of your dad and having him be in and out of your home as a kid. One of the things that you learned from him that's a positive is at one point you guys gave away a bunch of blankets at your house to homeless people.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, what did that teach you? Because I'm sure at the time you're like, Dad, why are you giving away all our blankets?
Blankets, yeah.
But what did that teach you? What did you learn from that moment?
The humbleness. I'm very humble. Like my dad was the type to like, if you're in the house and like, let's say you come in the house, Kevin, and the minute you walk in and I don't offer you a water, he gonna get mad at me. Like, why are you offering a water? If my dad was the type to make eggs for everybody at the block. He was just very humble. He had his flaw, and that was just being a drug addict. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm very similar to my dad. Like when I'm mad, but usually he's very. All this comedy, all this funny thing is from my dad. It's not from my mom. My mom's a very like quiet, very like, she's funny as well, but my dad's the comedian, the loud one, the funny, talks a lot of shit, says what he wants, doesn't care what you think. And my dad's very open-minded. For him growing up in Mexico, like, example, like my dad, you know, most older Hispanic guys will be like, towards like the LGBTQ community will be like, my dad was nothing like that. And that's how we were raised as well. Like, man, if you're cool, you're cool. What you do in your life is your life. What I do in my life is my life. But dog, if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you 100%. And we learned that from my dad. My dad was, he's crazy, he's a loc, but he was cool with everybody. He didn't care what skin color you were, what your preference of sexual was, or none of that. He was just he was himself. He was very loving, caring, and everything. You know, so I for sure learned that from him.
One of the things that sometimes you get from Mexican dad, and even vice versa, African-American father, my dad was not nearly as open-minded as yours, is there, especially in LA, there's this like historic stereotyping from between black culture and Mexican culture. And you're able to tap into comedy that's, while it comes from your truth, it's still universal. People are gravitating. We mentioned Nick Young. People are gravitating to it from different backgrounds. Do you still feel grateful that you were, despite the challenges that your dad faced and that, you know, that your mom went through, you were still raised in a home that allowed you to appreciate people from all different walks of life and all different cultures? Oh yeah,
of course, because from 1st to 5th grade, I didn't go to school out here. I was raised out here on the block and everything. I spent my, like, you know, that's just where I came to home every day, where the gunshots, the drugs, the gangbangers and all that. But from 1st to 5th grade, I actually went to a good school. I went to Brentwood Science Elementary. So a lot of my homies wouldn't know how to act around Koreans, Indians. For a lot of my homies wouldn't know how to like say certain things or react to certain things. But me growing up, I knew how to like, oh, that's part of the culture, dog, or like, but because I went to a school that was very diverse. Like I grew up knowing a little more about different cultures, like seaweed and like sushi and like, you know, like I grew up fucking learning that Indians eat way more spicier than Mexicans. And it's just like, oh, really? Like, yeah, dog. They normal. Like, they just, you know, but I don't blame them just because they weren't outside their culture. Exactly. You feel me? So you can't blame nobody if they don't know. But like I said, I was blessed enough to, like, I went to school out there from 1st to 5th. I mean, it really didn't do anything in the long run because I still ended up being, like, a little juvenile. But I for sure learned a lot more about different cultures and certain questions you don't say because that's not what you should say type thing. So it was just always a blessing for sure.
So this neighborhood, obviously you went to, you know, that great elementary school, but you still were around
the homies,
the inner city element.
Yeah, for sure.
And when did you feel like, all right, I'm getting into tagging now, now I'm getting, you know, little juvenile arrests and like, when did all that stuff start for you?
So I caught my first case, just like as a juvenile when I was in 6th grade for like fighting. I was like 11 going to Inglewood Court because I caught it in Parvier Middle School.
Gotcha.
So my nickname Duno comes from my graffiti name. I've been into graffiti since the 7th grade, and then plus my brother-in-law was into graffiti, and then my oldest brother-in-law Chris. He's been around my life around 13 to 14. He's been in my life more than my dad, basically. So he's been around like basically in my whole life. He's like a dad for sure, like a dad. And he was really big on the graffiti. So it was kind of just like, man, I want to be like my brother-in-law. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So yeah, for sure. The graffiti game's big out here in our city, in Echo Park, downtown LA. Graffiti game's beautiful out here. It comes with its flaws, but
I was gonna say, you're essentially, you're going to other neighborhoods.
Yeah,
and
for
you're
sure.
tagging, and at times they're gonna come up and be like,
yeah, what are you doing?
what the hell are you doing here, man? Who are you? Where are you from? Etc.
Yeah, for sure. It's for sure happened. I for sure been beat up. I for sure got shot. I got hit by bats. But I think when you're getting into something, I think you gotta understand that, like, you gotta know what it comes with as well. Like, you know, so like it's just part of the game. To me, it's part of the game. Obviously, I've slowed down, and obviously because I'm doing all the comedy and like I want to be an actor someday, and I want to make I'm proud as well and everything, and myself proud in particular. But it's just always been like I've paid it. I think I've done enough to where my homies, and ask any of my homies, they're more than proud of me. Nah, dog, go to your music video, go do your little interview, go do this, go do that. They happy for me. They never once get mad like, oh, you pop, like never. They support me 100%. 100%. They there for me. They love me. They support me.
You also come from a family of 3 sisters in the house, right? With you growing up?
Yeah, only boy.
And a single mom holding it down, working 7 days a week.
For sure, holding it down. Shout out my mom.
What's it like for you now around them? Do you sense that pride of like, Duno found his way, he's figuring it out?
My 2 older sisters are not really into it. Like, to them it's just like, that's my little brother and that's him. Like, he does what makes him happy. He's doing what he's doing. They for sure support me. You go this way. They're there for me. They show me love. Everyone, you know. And like my middle sister, my sister Adriana, she's very like not loving. Like, we used to fight as kids. Like, she was older than me. Like, she's the type, like, if I drank from her soda, she'll be like, keep it, type of thing. And
She was the one who used to beat your ass, right?
Yeah. She was just always mad for no fucking reason. I'd be like, dog, like, I love you. Like, you love me back. But they're for sure, yeah, they're there for me. They support me. They're the one that keep my mom updated on what. So my mom didn't have no clue who Big Boy was when I did the little and my mom
was a
didn't.
radio interview that you
Yeah,
did.
radio
That was a
interview.
big deal, man.
And my mom, and I was so hyped, and my mom was like, "Why are you so happy?" And I'm like, "Oh, Big Boy." She's like, and then I showed them a picture. She's like, "Why is he Big Boy and he's skinny?" And I'm like, "Mom, I'm not. It's history, but I'm like, Mom, he's an LA legend. This is what he does." She still didn't understand it, and then my older sisters kind of like broke it down, like, "Oh, he does this, Mom. He does that. He's like LA. He's very like he's like an LA legend. They're there for me. They show me love, even though they talk their little shit here and there.
It's tough love.
Yeah, for sure. So, cause I'm the only boy, so to them it's always been like, man, that's my little brother. Like, we kind of like, you know. Yeah, but for sure it's beautiful. They support me all the way.
When you're able to come over here to a historic Filipino town and be around your old neighborhood, what kind of feeling do you get when you're around here? Like, what kind of memories come to mind?
For sure, no, for sure, some really good ones, some good ones, some bad ones. It's all like I said, all around is love, and I think like nobody has really ever made it. Like, I'm not saying nobody's made it in life, but like social media wise and like a big platform and like being on the radio, I don't think nobody's ever done it in Echo Park. So for sure, the city proud of me. Like, I have hoods that didn't like me hit me up like, "Hey, dog, keep doing your thing," when they try to kill me before. And that, I think that's just a sense of pride that I got, like, that they got for me repping the city, the 90026. All the older homies are proud. They show me mad love, and it's cool. So this is the actual block I grew up on.
Nice.
Yeah, this is where everything went down, where smoked my first blunt, drank my first 40, for local, everything right here. So you see the tattoo, the first one I got?
Yeah.
That's that building. It's called the Monster Building. That's where I got it. So this was actually where I got shot, right here, right in the front.
And so that was a situation where you're with a group of friends, a car pulls up, and a dude essentially shoots and the bullet ricochets and hits the bottom of your foot?
Yeah, so a little quick run back. I was really chilling, and I was on house arrest. I had just gotten out of juvenile hall, and they put me on house arrest again. So this was my second time on house arrest. And then we seen the car pass by, and then it came back again, and then they shot, and then it's like, damn. But it was all, like I said, I laugh about it now. Compared to me and the guy, I'm winning in life, he's not, so I could care less type thing. Like, dog, you could be mad at me all I want. I know you see me all over, everywhere. You see me on the radio. I'm with Kevin Quinga.
That's right,
I know
man.
you mad. Like, I know you for sure follow him.
How often you come down here, and what makes this area special to you?
Oh, so I'm here every day. Like, I like, think about it. We only, on the freeway, was it like 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm here every day. I'm here every day. This is where I come eat. This is where I come hang out. This is where I feel comfortable. This is where I come get tatted. Right there where we passed by the block, that's where I got tatted. This is where I get down with my homies. This is everything. This is home. This is where I'm here every day. Every day, every day, every day. I come kick it. I pick up my homies. The homies from the crew that I grew up with my whole life. This is where I'm at every day. But a lot of things did go missing. A lot of things for sure did go missing. You know, it's Echo Park's very gentrified. A lot of people that I grew up with don't no longer live here because of the high rent and all that. It's like really, really bad. Like really, really bad. But it's just one of those things that, I mean, you don't gotta accept the change, because I know it's like, okay, you're being immature if you don't accept it, but like, dog, this is our home, and it was just kind of taken in a way where it was like, nobody gives a fuck about us type shit. Like, it's just, hey, get out of here, because they're willing to pay an extra $300. Like, dog, what about my mom raising me here? What about the times we lost homies here? Like, this is home, you know? But I mean, I guess it's the way life is. One of my big goals in the future is to for sure buy the building I grew up in. So hopefully when I'm popping, when I'm like you, Kevin, I'm buying the building. I'm gonna buy the building, and everybody I grew up with, they for sure could live there.
So you're in and out of juvenile hall. You're going to camps. You're doing different things, and as you're getting older. At what point did it click for you? Was it going to a different school? Was it moving to a different area?
Nah.
How were you able to right the ship and get on a track where you could graduate from high school?
My senior year, I for sure focused. I for sure was doing my thing my senior year. My senior year I had the most fights. I had like 7 fades. I had a whole rumble, 7 fades. Like my senior year was, but I still ended up graduating. I did a mural for my high school actually. My school is called School of Social Justice, and I did my mural had to do within like 4 things, and I did it on the LGBTQ community. I did it on the Chicano movement when it comes to like the raza, the street vendors and all that. I did it on the school shootings. You know how 2018 was just a really bad year for like everything that was going on in the schools. But I did like 4 little sections. In the middle, I did a school of social justice, and then I kind of like, I started tagging little things around it. It's beautiful. The mural was so cool. They seen a future that I didn't see in myself. It was just kind of more like of a like, damn, I just need to graduate so I could get off probation. And I ended up doing a speech for my graduation. I was kind of like the example, like you could be this fuck up for all these years, but if you focus, it's not the way you start, I think it's the way you finish.
That's right.
And that was a perfect example of it. Like a really good example of it. And it just went, and it for sure went beautiful. I graduated, my mom was proud, everybody was proud.
So you graduate from high school, you're working at a chicken
Pollo
restaurant.
Loco.
That's right. And you start doing this comedy stuff. How did it come about? What gave you the confidence?
Damn, it really, that shit was just bad. It was really bad. So I lost my homies, my homie Martin Sykes. I lost them on July 4th. Well, July 5th at 12 a.m. And there's two of the main people for sure important in my life. I ended up losing and ended up dying the same day. It's weird because I had like this little boo, you know, I had like a little girlfriend, and me and her were in, I was with her family out there in El Monte Bassett, like that area, like the San Gabriel Valley, and I ended up coming up back to LA like around 11, 12. I stopped to get Wingstop and I hit him, hey man, y'all still kicking it? Y'all still kicking it? And they didn't reply, so I was just like, oh, maybe they're drunk, maybe they're just already chilling. Like, cool, I'm gonna go do my thing. I wanna go kick it with the other homies who was turning up, bullshitting, kicking it. And then I woke up the next morning that they were dead. Yeah, my homie Mom, my homie Sykes, Junior and Rubencito, they died that night. And 2018 was a really bad year and a really good year. I went through a lot of like emotion and shit, and that just changed my life. Like, damn, dog, like my homies is dead. Like, you know, when you say like, oh man, your friend passed away, like, you know, but when you like, when it's your homies, it's like, damn. So yeah, my homies ended up dying. They rested in peace now, and then all that just changed my life. I stopped drinking and smoking after that. I haven't took one sip of beer after 2018. After 2018, July, I'm gonna say August 1st. I'm gonna just round it up to August 1st.
That's big, man.
Yeah, I haven't took a sip of beer. I haven't been drunk. I drive everybody home if I have to, even if I'm mad, talking shit the whole way. If my homies are drunk, I'm there to take care of them. You know, I'm just, for sure, changing my life. It was a trip. It was a trip.
I've never been drunk in my life, but I haven't had a sip of alcohol since my high school senior trip.
Oh shit, I'm proud of you.
And so as you go through it, you'll notice that the longer that you go, the less and less you even think about it.
That's what
it's your lifestyle. It's like, it's just not part of my lifestyle. I don't drink.
For sure.
It won't even be something that you really think of when you go out.
I for sure miss it sometimes. Like, I for sure, like, especially because I'm 20, so I'm at that age where people should be like, well, you should get drunk, dog. and shit, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like, you know, shit, who knows? Maybe when I feel like the day's right, I'll probably take a sip. But to this day, I don't care how much you beg me. Like, bro, if I'm not taking a shot with my sisters for their big accomplishment, because I'm proud of them and I love them, but I'm not drinking. So you think I'm gonna just be at some party and just take a shot from me? Hell no, I'm cool, I'm chilling. It was just a really sad day for our section. Like, for our section, it was really like, damn, we lost like two for sure, like future legends type shit. So for sure her, but like I said, it's part of life. It's crazy to say, but man, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that be for sure guiding me through a gang of shit. And they're there for sure.
Do you think about, had you not gone to Wingstop and had you been on the block with them that night?
I would have died, yeah, all the time. And when I tell people this story, it's like, dog, like if I didn't stop to be fat, I would have probably been dead. So yeah, man.
It was a shooting, right?
It was a shooting for sure. And yeah, dog, it's a trip. Some people be like, you're fat. I'll be like, yep, I'm alive.
So as you're going through this, you start to have some success with videos, and you start to see the growth. I know that you look up to guys like DC Young Fly, Gabriel Iglesias. Who else? And Kevin Hart as well. Are those the guys that you started to look at, learn from, and figure out, all right, where can I fit into this comedy space, and how do I want my content to be?
My goal was always to be on Wild 'N Out. Like I told myself, this year you got to be on Wild 'N Out, and then COVID hit. To me, you're really creative when you were doing the music stuff. So I for sure picked up a little things from you. I picked up a lot of things from different people, but I also wanted to be different. Like, I never just wanted, like, I hate that persona of like, I'm Mexican, so he has to play the cholo part. I'm not doing that, bro. I grew up around real gangsters, real cholos. I'm not about to play something that I'm not. I'm a tagger. I'm a badass little kid from Echo Park, downtown LA. I'm not. I could be emotional if you want me to. I could be a teacher. I could be a doctor. I could be a nurse. I could play any role if I learn it and I want to practice it for real. If you want me to act, I'm gonna act for real. You're not about to give me a cholo script for me to stand in the background. That's not. I'm not doing that shit.
Not how you're rolling.
Yeah, that's not my role, dog. I'm a tiger, dog. I'm no fucking cholo. Shout out the cholo homies. I love them. They love me too. The main person I picked up a lot of shit was from DC and Fly. I just like how he's himself, dog. Like, he doesn't care what anybody thinks. And he's funny. Like, he's funny. Like, he makes me actually laugh while watching TV. You feel me? So it's dope.
No, that whole South 85 show, those dudes are hilarious. They tour the country, and DC's doing music now as well. You mentioned Cypress Moreno earlier.
Yeah.
Who's a super talented producer. Where does that passion to make music come from, and what kind of goals do you have in that space as well?
Cypress kind of took me on like a big bro. Like, he's my big bro. Like, Cypress is a big reason why I've met a lot of artists that I've worked with. And Cypress and my homie Denner, yeah, he for sure took he's had me under his wing. Obviously, he doesn't do no comedy. He's taught me a lot about the industry, you know, and he's for sure guiding me. He's gave me advice that I took and that have helped my career a little bit, like, you know, type of thing. Shout out Cypress for sure, like a big bro. Shout out Cali for having my back. Yeah, Cali's been on my... Cali was the only one that really wanted to take me on. So, like, he took me on. He's managing me. And, yeah, them two for sure in the industry have been a blessing. Shout out my bro Yellow. He's for sure been, like, a big bro as well. But them two for sure, Cypress and Cali for sure, guiding me and, you know, been, like, real-life big bros. Like, they never asked me for anything. Just, we're homies. We're really good homies. You know, I consider them brothers now. And they for sure just been on my corner, for sure, when it comes to the industry. And them just part of life now type of thing.
How legit were you at water polo, bro?
Super legit. And people, it was funny. You know, it's funny when I tell people I play water polo, they be like, dog, shut up. I be like, nah, I'm a real good water polo player. Really good.
I believe it, bro.
Like,
you got
like,
the size, you got
like
the strength.
tournaments, like in the land, I might not be fast, but in the water, I put any comedian, any rapper, any producer, any... Kevin, do you swim?
I can swim, but here's the thing about water polo that people don't realize is how physical it is underwater.
Yeah, people
and
don't...
that's where you would kill me at.
Yeah, for sure, but I'll take any bets. Yeah, y'all want to bet? Y'all want to bet? And I know y'all rappers got rapper money. Take any bets. I'm for sure going to win in that swim. Shit, I'm going to take out my shirt. Y'all going to see like, oh, he fat. Yup, in the water, I'm lighter. Yeah, but I was legit. For sure could have played college if I was
I
focused.
believe it, dog. I can see it in your eyes, bro.
Yeah.
You're serious about it.
Yeah, if I was... Shit, I'm gonna get a water polo guy retired on me. That's for sure. Like if I could do anything other than this comedy shit, I'll play water polo for the rest of my life. I'll go to Europe and live out there. Fuck it. Yeah, I love water polo. It's beautiful.
You had the opportunity to open up for Noel G in Long Beach for
Uh-huh.
a stand-up comedy show. What did you learn from that experience? And is stand-up something that you'd like to do more of in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure. I for sure want to do a lot of stand-up, cause I feel like the OGs won't respect me if I don't do it. Like and I'm true to the game of comedy. I love doing it. I love making people laugh. I'm naturally funny, so I for sure want to do stand-up, just so I'll never hear the, oh, well, she didn't do stand-up. Nah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. That's for sure a goal. Hopefully, when everything opens up, I for sure want to do stand-up like crazy. And it was cool. Just the crowd was older. They were like, so no, LG's older. Other guys that opened, I was underage. I probably should have not even been there. but I didn't. I think I bombed like once, twice, but I did get some laughs, some claps. People came up to me after like, hey man, you're young, keep doing your thing. We just followed you. You know, so it was for sure a blessing too as well. For sure a really good blessing. People tapped in, people showed love, and it was dope. That was my first stand-up, so I wasn't even mad how I went. I'm just glad I did. I was nervous too. I was nervous as fuck. I was like, oh yeah, this shit not for me.
So you really want to do a little bit of everything? Acting, music,
for sure,
stand-up comedy, skits, everything.
Everything. The main goal for sure is doing the reggaeton. So me and Cypress got some shit coming. We excited for it. I got some more shit coming, comedy, and shit. Hopefully acting come and play within this year, next year for sure. I'm for sure excited for the acting. Shit, that's gonna be fun for sure. I want to just be talking some shit. But yeah, I'm excited for everything really. I'm turned, I'm hyped, I'm focused, and I want to work. You feel me?
If there's one end goal or dream, like you've mentioned acting, and maybe it's in that realm. If someone was to say, what's your dream? Like what's gonna keep you going in 5 years, 10 years, like long term, what would be your dream?
Winning an Oscars. Imagine. I'm Daniel, winning an Oscars, straight from Echo Park, Los Angeles, downtown. His dad left him. But it'll be dope. Yeah, for sure, an Oscars, have something the hood could just hold the trophy for. Shit, hopefully film a movie in the hood, and I could be like the main actor with fucking Robert Downey, with, who's the guy that the fucking plays Iron Man?
Oh, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, fucking that guy. I fucking love you, dog. Him, just Kevin Hart, The Rock, all in the hood. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be beautiful.
That'd be like a action movie then?
For sure, we could do an action movie.
Okay.
We could do an action movie. We could do some comedy shit. Like let's say we call... Nah, but they're older than me, so they're really, like... Kevin Hart's like 20 years older than me, legit. Like, I think he's like 40-something. He's my mom's age.
Hey,
So
I'm 37, bro. Actually, I just turned 38 last week.
you look really young.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, you healthy. Kevin, I need to go work out with you.
That's from not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, that's what,
For real?
Yeah, for real, yeah.
No drugs, no alcohol.
Shit, I know 30-year-olds that look older than you. And hopefully within the year, shit, Kevin Hart noticed me, put me on the movie. What's up, Kevin Hart? I'm in there. You didn't even gotta pay me. As long as you pay me with some food in the cut, we in there. Well, yeah, for sure.
Wingstop.
So Wingstop, yeah. Shout out, motherfucker. Hey, Rick Ross, what's up, my sponsor, fool? You low-key saved my life.
So right now we're rolling in a Genesis G70, which is how I do all these interviews. Shout out to Genesis.
Shout out
Flying
Genesis.
with the car. What do you think, man? How you feel?
I don't know about cars, but Kevin, you healthy. I'm not really healthy. Genesis, you make some big cars. Tap in with me. But I mean, shit, all right. Hell yeah, this player, Kevin. Come no matter you, but I'm more like a big, like recently I just bought a Tahoe.
Okay.
Big old Tahoe, windows tinted, all types of shit. But if I could, but yeah, it's nice. It's real nice. Genesis, you did a great job in the interior. Player for sure. I like it. This shit beautiful.
So the Genesis is gonna drop a GV80, which is their SUV, their first SUV.
Okay.
So when that happens, I'll make sure that they holler at Big Dog.
Oh yeah, Genesis.
You need to be in line for that.
Genesis, tap in. Ooh, you can sponsor me for life. Genesis cars is nice. Yeah, they're nice though. They're for real nice.
Ready?
Oh yeah, there's some shit. Genesis, you dangerous. Hey, Genesis is dope. Wow, that took off really fast.
It's got some major.
You saw me go like this. I even picked up my feet. Genesis, I barely fit in your car and I was already like this.
Oh man.
Damn, Genesis, your horsepower is some shit.
Any final words for the people?
Shout out Kevin. If you don't follow Kevin, you're weird. Shout out Crep for blessing your boy. Shout out Genesis for making me feel like I was in a roller coaster. I don't even like those shits. Those for skinny people. Roller coaster for skinny people. They not for doing those. Shout out. I appreciate you having me on here.
Come on, man. I had a blast.
It was a blessing. Me too. It was different. This was different.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. We went around the city. We seen LA. It was beautiful for sure. I appreciate you. Shout out everybody having me on here. And shout out Quan outside. He about to come in real quick.
Who whip is this? Something finna steal. Put them cameras in them boxes. Whatever money you got in this fly ass car, I need that. Marathon will continue, so I'm gonna do the racing when I take it to the block.
All right, y'all, gotta go. You guys might have recognized Watt's homie Quan there at the end. He is a hilarious comedian and actor who's been on Wild 'N Out. And at some point, I'll have to get him in this car. In the meantime, huge thank you to Crep Protect for being the presenting sponsor, and to Genesis for supplying this beautiful G70 for me to whip around with DoKnowsWorld. And lastly, cannot thank you guys enough for hanging out. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time right here on Cruisin' with Kevin. Holla!
Marathon continues. TMC.